Palantir looks unstoppable right now as it's up almost 1500% just in last 2 years. Thanks what it's been sitting on ridiculous multiples of price to sales over 100 and PE ratio over 620, what makes it definitely one of the most expensive companies out there at the moment. So I've been thinking, what was the max PE ratios of other mega caps out there like Amazon, Meta, Tesla or Nvidia, and how much and how quick were they able to actually grow into those valuations? So let's take a look. Okay, so first of all, here we can see the current PE ratio of the Palantir and also the market cap of the Palantir at the moment, what is approximately 270 billion US dollars. So when we will start to uncovering the maximum PE ratios of those mega caps, we can see that the maximum PE ratio of Amazon was back in the 2015 and it was at the level of the 965. What means Amazon at its peak had even higher PE ratio that currently Palantir has. So 965 for Amazon. On the other side, Meta reached the maximum PE ratio at the 2016 and it was on the level of the 105. What is still quite high, but it's not even close to Palantir or what Amazon had in the 2015. Nextly we got here Nvidia and its maximum PE ratio recorded was in the 2023 at the level of 241. 241 is not so bad in comparison with all those companies we are talking about. And lastly we got here Tesla, which recorded max PE ratio at the level of 1270 back in the 2021. So those were all of their max PE ratios. As we can see, two of those mega caps were even higher in the past than the Palantir is currently, and two of them were not even close. When we will uncover their market caps that they had at those years when they reached the maximum PE ratios, we can see that Amazon had only around the 200 billion market cap, what is really well comparable with the Palantir at the moment. Meta at the moment of the 105 PE ratio was already much bigger than Amazon, and the actual market cap of Meta at the moment was 330 billion US dollars. As this maximum PE ratio of the Nvidia was recorded only back in the 2023, the market cap of course is much bigger than all of those around, and it was actually approximately at the level of 1.1 trillion US dollars. And Tesla back in the 2021 around 800 billion US dollars market cap. So those were their maximum recorded PE ratios and their market caps at the moment. When we will take a look on how much were they able actually to grow into those valuations and how much they could cut those max PE ratios down across those years, we can see that, for example, Tesla has a current PE ratio on the level of 175, what you can still argue, of course, that is still quite high PE ratio. But on the other side, we went down from 1270 back in 2021. So I guess it's good progress. And when we will take a look from how much the Tesla actually grew from this high PE ratio, that means from the point in the past when it reached this high PE ratio to Tesla all-time high, we can see that Tesla was up 63% from this peak, what means in case you would invest 10,000 US dollars into Tesla at this peak of 1270 PE ratio back in the day, you would have at some point 16,300 US dollars. What of course we can argue it's not some amazing number, but it's just since the 2021, and I'm talking about investing 10,000 at the peak of the Tesla's PE ratio at 1270. So at this point, I guess it's quite a good. When we will take a look on Nvidia's current PE ratio, we can see that it's sitting on the 55, what is impressive because Nvidia was able to cut their max PE ratio from the past at the level of the 241 to 55 in less than 2 years. So currently Nvidia's market cap is around 3.4 trillion US dollars, what means in case you would invest at this peak of the max PE ratio in the past 10,000 US dollars into Nvidia, you would be at the moment 220% up from this peak, what means you would have 32,000 US dollars from your original 10,000 investment back in the 2023. When we will take a look on current PE ratio of Meta, we can see that it's sitting only on the PE of 30, what of course is much lower than the 105 back in the days, but also it's much later from the 2016 when it recorded this maximum PE ratio. But as you can see, Meta was easily able to grow into its previous valuation, and currently with the market cap of 1.86 trillion US dollars, it's one of the biggest companies out there, with the PE ratio not so high anymore. So in case you would invest 10,000 US dollars back in the day, what means back in the 2016 when Meta had this massive 105 market cap, you would be now up 450%, what means of course you would have from your original 10,000 at the moment 55,000 US dollars. That's already quite a good gain, but of course we have to take into consideration the length of the period, because while Nvidia made 220% in less than 2 years, this was made in almost 10-year period. But still, as you can see, all of those were yet able to grow into their valuations quite well. And now let's take a look on the Amazon. How well was the Amazon able to grow into their max PE ratio of 965 back in the 2015? Currently Amazon is sitting on PE ratio of 41. What is amazing to come down from the 965, and also thanks this growth, Amazon is currently one of the biggest companies in the SP 500 with the current market cap of 2.4 trillion US dollars. What of course means in case you would invest 10,000 US dollars back in the 2015 into extremely expensive Amazon with the PE ratio of 965, you would be at the all-time high of the Amazon 1125% in profit. What means from your original 10,000 investment, you would have 122,500 US dollars in just 10 years. In case you would buy at the peak. That's already something. So in the end, as we can see, it doesn't really matter that Palantir is currently sitting on the 620 PE ratio. We could see that it could grow into its valuation in the following 2, 5, 10 years easily. But of course, this is not a financial advice, because I believe that on every successful story we saw, there are multiple unsuccessful stories with the high PE ratios in the past that simply did not work out. In case you know about any kind of company like this, let me know in the comment section which company like this comes to your mind when I'm talking about high PE ratio that did not simply make it. And of course, in case you would like to see more videos like this from the world of finance, investing and many more, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe as well. But for me, that's really all. Thanks for watching, have a nice day, and see you all at the next video. Goodbye.